What's up, you guys? I'll be here bringing you another edition of Wrestling News, where I bring you the news that you might have missed that happened in wrestling in the past week. This week, we are starting out with the viewership ratings. Raw was actually up ratings this week. I know, surprise, right? But Raw was ranked number one in viewers for the night. Next, we go to TNA, in which it had a 23,000 drop this week. That's not a real big surprise with the way Matt Hardy's been acting, like it's his house. And then we got Lucha Underground, in which actually had an increase of 16,000 fans. I hope Lucha Underground keeps this trend. I'm becoming a huge fan. Time to change gears here and go into some actual wrestling news for this week. We're going to start with WWE. Of course, we are all saddened. Well, most of us are saddened with the departure of Daniel Bryan this past week. Of course, he had to retire due to the fact he's had way too many concussions. I hope Daniel has the best life, whatever he decides to do with Brie. Titus O'Neil ended up being suspended for his actions Monday night after rolling off air. After the ceremony that the WWE Universe had for Daniel Bryan, Titus O'Neil ended up going and grabbing Vince McMahon's arm as he was walking past. Vince looked very angry as he pushed Titus O'Neil back. When Titus O'Neil arrived on Tuesday at the SmackDown tapings, he found out that he had been suspended. After last week, I reported that Undertaker versus Strowman was a big possibility for Mania. Well, this week, after all the backlash on the online internet for it, it is now said that Strowman is planning to win the Andre Battle Royal and then have a huge push after WrestleMania toward the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, maybe even fighting Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. Some huge news this week and some actual pretty surprising. Cena was backstage Tuesday at SmackDown tapings. Is Cena ready already to come back? I sure hope not. WWE hit a new record in revenue this year, which is completely surprising to me the way their ratings have been down. And a little side note here, Rey Mysterio. A lot of people on streams been telling me this. I haven't been listening too well about it, but is actually considering returning to the WWE if he had a lighter workload. That comes because AAA wrestling. I am not talking about the small batteries here, you guys. Down in Mexico, have not been paying Rey Mysterio for the gigs that he had done. Some news on NXT. Enzo Amore and Big Cass won a dark match on SmackDown this past week. Also, they've been touring with the main roster. It's weird for them to bring up people to the main roster before Mania, but after, I look for them to come. Some news that saddened a lot of Punk fans this week. Punk underwent surgery on his back to repair a herniated disc. Punk surgery went fine, and he's ready to get back into training. That way he can go and get that fight off for MMA. Punk, I hope you know what you're doing. Alright, we're going to turn it over to a new network. I normally don't talk about the WWE Network too much, which you can get for $9.99 or a 3-month card. But anyway, a new show is to be in the making currently. And it is, how to explain this? It's for the lightweight division. It's for people under 205 pounds. And for people that the WWE have never seen before. And people on the independent circuit. And it'll be held in kind of like a tournament situation in which the winner or winners, the people that get the most over by the WWE Universe, will be offered WWE deals. And finally, just because I feel like this is a great way to end the video, the last news to bring up, it's from TNA. Matt Hardy tweeted out saying that Trevor Lee, who is the new X Division champion if you are not currently watching, is the future. The future? That might be a little bit far-fetched. He also tweeted out earlier that if his family decides they want the Knockouts title, they would take it as well. Matt Hardy's wife going to go and step in the ring? And I see someone else coming. Maybe someone from the Dollhouse? That's up to me. My question this week for you guys is: you guys want to see Strowman get that push? You guys want to see Braun Strowman up there fighting Brock Lesnar? Let me know in the comments below. And like always, what's crack-a-lackin'? Zombie snacking. Catch you later, guys.